to be there.
Richard Kessel, the president and CEO of the New York Power Authority, brought his message to Rochester tonight. He also wants to bring windmills like these to Lake Ontario.
We're too dependent on fossil fuels, and we're hostage to OPEC, and that can't be going forward.
He was the keynote speaker tonight at the Center for Environmental Information's Community Salute to the Environment. Most people in attendance support the Great Lakes Offshore Wind Project, but not this man.
Really, this gentleman, I wish he would just leave our town and go home.
Robert Ament is one of more than a dozen residents of Irondequoit who asked their board last week to oppose wind turbines in Lake Ontario.
We live off the Great Lakes. Anybody who's familiar with the shoreline, from Youngstown to Cape Benson, understands the great beauty of our vast open lake.
If you don't want offshore wind, what do you want? You want a power plant?
Kessel says most of the concerns are about aesthetics and says the Power Authority will take those concerns into consideration. But he says at this point there are no guarantees on where the projects will go. He believes Greece, Webster, and Irondequoit are premature in voting against the wind turbines and could lose out. And in the end,
I don't think it's a question of whether or not windmills are going to be in the Great Lakes. They are going to be there. The question is, should New York be first to take advantage of that?
Mr. Cuomo is on the record as saying, quote, we need to get the power down from western New York and upstate New York to metropolitan New York City. That can only mean the inexpensive 2,500 megawatt Niagara River power. And the new transmission lines that would come along with GLOW would ensure that western New York would now try to compete with metropolitan New York City for our currently inexpensive power. You'll be looking at a large increase in electric rates across the board.